156 of Magic the Amateuring.
That's right. It's a podcast for people learning magic, people becoming more competitive at the game of magic, people trying to get more involved in their magic communities, and just, anybody who likes to have a weird old fun time.
I'm one of those people who likes to have a weird old fun time, and my name is Marsha Brady.
I'm one of those people who likes to have a good old fun weird time, and my name is Jan Brady.
Marsha and Jan, hosts of Magic the Amateuring.
That's right. I think I'm the one who yells Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
I think I'm the one who breaks my nose.
I think you do.
That's all I know about the Brady Bunch right there.
Well, also the opening credits with like that little, the thing where it's like all divided up.
Squares. We should do that for Magic the Amateuring, but they're all our faces. We're just looking.
Will you be wearing different wigs to try and make us look like members of the Brady Bunch?
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Okay. I'm really into it. As you may have established in your brainstem at this point in the show, Meghan and I are not recording from the same location. She's locked away in a secret bunker because, much like the president and vice president, we cannot be in the same room at the same time, and that's a history fact.
That's right. If you go back and look at all of our previous episodes, you can in fact establish that we have never been in the same place at the same time.
No, it is a clever trick of set design, but we are actually continents apart. Meghan, where are you hanging out right now?
I'm in Texas.
And you've got a wall of keys behind you.
I do. I'm looking at that too.
That's
cool.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what they're for.
How's the weather down there in old Texas town?
It's rainy today, but it's pretty nice. I don't have to wear a jacket or anything.
Oh, sick brags.
I know. Brags. It's great. It's great. How's the weather in good old Minneapolis?
It's actually not too bad today. Today it was like 40 something, and so I was like, friggin' balmy out here.
Nice.
Yeah. But
you're looking after my car.
Yeah, your car, I'm seeing it out my window right now. It is sitting there doing well. Nobody will have to kick the doors open to get it open.
Thank gosh.
Not that I'm taking a car on joyrides around Minneapolis or anything like that, or taking a bunch of dogs in the back seat.
You can put dogs in my back seat.
Oh, okay, great, because I piled 20 dogs in there.
20 dogs? Maria, that's problematic for a different reason. I don't think that space can comfortably fit 20 dogs.
It was like a dog clown car. So, I'll vacuum it.
Dog clowns. Now, there's something that's not a problem at all.
Dog clowns?
Yeah, dog clowns. Like, okay, here's my question. People who are afraid of clowns, dog clowns. Because dog clowns, I think, are very different from normal clowns and also very cute.
What makes a dog clown? The same thing that makes a person a human clown? A nose and some white face paint and a fun attitude?
Like, like a wig and an outfit. And shoes, maybe?
Shoes!
And a nose.
Okay. Yeah. For a while, I was like, I might be scared of a dog clown. But once you mentioned the shoes, I was on board.
Like, I'm pretty sure if you Google the phrase dog clown, something kind of like what I'm describing is going to come up.
And it's going to be very right cute. Now, dog clown. You can play along at home, by the way. Okay. If you
Googling
are near
dog clown.
Some kind of...
Hey, while Maria is Googling this, I'll tell you what you're going to find on today's episode, because this is actually a podcast about Magic the Gathering.
Go for it, but I have just found some delightful dog clowns.
Really?
And I am not scared of any of them.
Well, okay, you tell people then what we're going to find so I can Google dog clown.
Yeah, you go Google it. Everybody, if you have a device that accesses the internet, I highly encourage this Google mission. Okay, on today's show, we're actually going to do something brand new and exciting that we've never done on Magic the Amateuring before that I'm super pumped for.
It seems to involve a lot of like big frilly collars and or bow ties.
Yeah. We shouldn't have
forgotten about
bow
wigs,
ties.
surprisingly.
There are wigs.
Yeah.
We're going to do...
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the 2017 Chrimby Awards, the first annual Magic the Amateuring Chrimby Awards to celebrate the season and kind of wrap up 2017. We've got categories like Worst Cat, so you want to for sure stick around for that. Best Hat is up for grabs this year, as well as Why, which is a very highly contested award, and we're going to see which cards from every set that's been out this year that's new, we are going to go and select winners/losers for each of these categories. So I'm super excited about that. We're also going to quickly take a dip into our mailbag. Much like Santa himself, we will be dipping our hands into a giant sack and finding answers to your questions out there in listener land. And
maybe you'll be doing that.
Megan will stand by and
sitting here
watch. We've got some magic news for you as well, because some things have been happening in the magic world, even though as people begin to go on breaks for the end of the year, we've got some news coming out, hitting you in the face. And yeah, it should be a pretty fun show. I'm excited for the Crimbys, let me tell you.
Yeah. Ooh, one of these is a dog clownfish.
Really? Like
yeah,
Nemo?
It's like and it's like even has like the anemone behind anemone. Oh, the anemone behind it. It's very cool. Oh, and one of them's wearing like very big glasses. Cute.
Man.
Okay. And some of them are wearing shoes. All right.
All the things I didn't know that I would know by the end of this episode, I now know. If you have a favorite dog clown, please tweet it at us at MTAcast. We would love to see your favorite dog clowns from around the world.
With the hashtag dog clown.
Yeah, please use the hashtag. Otherwise, how are people going to be able to categorize this?
Exactly. We need to know where to find all of these photos. Hashtag dog clown.
Excellent. So before we get started with any of that part of our show, we do have to issue an announcement about Patreon, because last show we told you that they had kind of were interested in starting a new model which charged fees differently. And
that's right.
A lot of content creators were upset about it, us included. And
yes.
Turns out that enough people get angry about something, sometimes action can happen. And in this case, Patreon kind of said, JK, just kidding, we're going back to the way things were. So there'll be no changes from Patreon. However, we are still looking into that monthly model and hope to move to that, because I think it'll just be easier for everybody, more streamlined. But we haven't actually put that into practice yet. But great news, Patreon is not going to be charging you more in fees. It is all going to stay exactly as it was. So if anybody changed their pledges, feel free to go back in and change them, or do whatever you need to do. Or if you were thinking about joining them but weren't sure, now it's totally fine. And the ship has been righted, as it were. Yeah. And it's approaching the end of the year. So like, if you want to throw a donation our way, become part of the Patreon family, we would muchly appreciate that, because it's how we keep going and doing the show for you every single week.
Yeah. Thank you as well to our sponsor, Card Kingdom, cardkingdom.com/MTAcast. Do you know what? If you haven't gotten someone a Christmas present yet, you can order it from Card Kingdom, and it will likely arrive in time.
You know what? I ordered a Christmas present for somebody today. I guess kind of last minute, but not really. We're recording this. It's the 18th, and I got charged $16 to ensure that it showed up in time.
What? That's absurd.
Insane. I had to use their fast.
In my world, people just get things late.
I had to use like ultra fast, mega fast shipping option, turbo ship, or whatever. And it was terrible, but I bit the bullet. But Card Kingdom, they won't do you like that, because their shipping is so fast. No. You'll blink and it'll be in your hands, already wrapped and under the tree. Somehow
that's right.
Do it.
Although you had to wrap it.
Yes, and put it under the tree.
And put it under the tree.
Although
I bet you could get a delivery person to put it under the tree for you.
You think?
I bet you could.
If you invited them in and gave them like a hot cocoa.
Yeah. I don't know. That is maybe creepier.
Hey, could you put that under the tree for me if I give you a cup of hot cocoa?
That would make me more likely to say no.
Then if I just asked you, what is it, the cocoa? Is that what is making you concerned?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just suspicious. Maybe I'm just too suspicious.
I would also be suspicious of that offer, to tell you the truth.
Like, yeah. And I think, honestly, as you should be.
Yeah, agree. But Card Kingdom's great. You're great for supporting us on Patreon. Thank you to everybody who's become a new subscriber as we push through towards the end of the year. It's super, super awesome. And remember, those Twitch subscriptions, we do have a sub emote on twitch.tv/magictheamateuring.
That's right.
They're 20% off this month. So get your cheap subs in while you can. You can even gift people subs. Megan was gifted a bunch of subs recently. And
Not a
she's
bunch, just one.
just one? Oh, okay. Loading.
Yeah.
Who's did you get?
Someone gifted me an LRR sub.
Awesome. So you're going to have fun
great.
with new emotes from those people too. So yeah, a whole bunch of ways to connect with us on the internet, and a pretty spicy show. So warm up your ears, however you choose to do that, because it's about to go at them. Let's take a look in our mailbag, shall we?
Ooh, what's in that mailbag, Maria?
Okay, putting my hand down into the mailbag, pulling this out. It's another question from our Discord chat, which you can access if you're a patron. And this person has a very interesting question for us, and I felt we need to answer it. So here we go. Unstable introduced us to the people of Babylovia, including the amateur auteur and their productions of Theros, Zendikar, Innistrad, and Ravnica the musical. If the Babylovian equivalent to Lin-Manuel Miranda were to stage an actual Ravnica musical, what genres would they use for each guild? And also, what would those theme songs sound like? Wow,
Ooh.
Great question.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to go with like just the not being composers or having composers handy.
Right. The musical episode is not yet.
Yes, we will have to. I'm just gonna go with like what styles of music each of the guilds would be.
Okay, great.
I'm going to go with, I think Azorius would be like classic opera.
Agree. They are for law and order, and so
Exactly.
it's very
And
operatic.
opera.
And
Law
opera.
and order and opera.
Azorius has the best operas. It's known. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
For sure, Rakdos is death metal. That's just like obvi.
Yeah. I think that is going to be the most like kind of like, actually, no, they're going to just be like experimental.
Yes. Like
it's gonna be really weird. People are gonna be playing
Glass.
things that like aren't actually instruments.
Yeah, I love it. Or
Yeah,
like circuit
that's what they're
bending.
doing.
Have you ever heard people do that kind of music where they're using like old speaking spells or whatever to create different tunes and stuff?
Yes, it's gonna be stuff like that.
Oh, that'll be cool. I'm excited for their song.
Yeah. So that's is it.
Celestia is an odd one.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
Like 70s folk.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great.
100%.
You've got to be sitting
70s
under a
folk.
tree on a sunny day to listen to that kind of music. That's definitely Celestia.
Yeah. Then
Golgari
is just like all like really slow dirges.
Wow, I don't know why nobody's buying tickets to this musical.
It's very dark and it's very gloomy. Very like
that
it's
it?
like it's kind of like Gregorian chants.
Ooh, okay. I'm
For the
in.
Golgari.
Golgarian chants.
No, we've still got like Boros.
Oh, Boros. Okay.
Yeah. I think Boros is going to be very like it's going to be like very military, like lots of like snare drums.
Okay. Yeah.
Very regimented.
I can see that for sure for Boros.
Yeah. Demir.
Oh, Demir. I forgot. Okay, it's definitely like Evanescence. Sort of like emo.
Yes, it's an emo rock opera.
I was specifically thinking of Lazav when I said that, by the way, who is the Demir guild mage.
That's right.
Oh man, you remember that card?
Didn't Green Day have like a musical?
Yeah, they did.
It's gonna be like that.
Okay, this musical so far sounds terrible, but
it's quite bad.
I'm gonna go.
Bad.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. I'll go watch a train wreck.
I'll go. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
Oh wait, Simic.
Simic. Oh, Simic. What the heck is Simic?
That's really tough. I feel like they could also be very experimental.
Experimental, orchestral, something that grows and changes throughout the course of the song. You know, like you know how there's different movements in very like.
So they're like a symphony.
Yeah, like a symphony, a large, full-scale symphony. Simic.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
nice, real nice.
So I hope that answers your question, sir, because we really dove into that one. And this next question is actually from Twitter, and it just popped up, so I thought we would quickly take a poke at it. Alice says, I am Winston drafting with my son over the holidays. Should we play Modern Masters or Iconic Masters or 3 of each? Great question.
Ooh. I would go Wow.
It's a great, oh, man, I want to say Modern Masters.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think you should mix them because.
Yeah, I agree that you should not mix them. Their mechanics do not work well together.
No, it'd just be too.
I agree. I think I like Modern Masters.
Too disparate. Modern Masters it is, Alice. Have fun Winston drafting.
It can be pretty linear to draft, which I think is
a good point.
Helpful.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love Modern Masters. Every time I think about it. It was so great. So stinking great.
Of course you're going to answer Modern Masters.
It's like my favorite set of all time.
I know.
And you have a chance at getting that sweet, sweet foil goif. So GLHF, Alice. GLHF.
HF.
It's time for some magic news.
That's right, everybody. There were not one, but 2 Grand Prix this past weekend.
Ooh, 2. Excellent.
1 Grand Prix.
One was in New Jersey, and where was the other one?
Yeah. So Singapore.
Oh yeah, Singapore. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I watched some coverage of GP New Jersey because it was the last time we're kind of seeing Ixalan Limited. It was sealed and draft and, kind of like waving a goodbye to Ixalan before Rivals comes crashing in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And my grand takeaway of watching it was Seth Manfield is good at magic. I'm just going to throw that out there, Megan. I know that might shock you. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
But he's pretty good at magic. He got second in this.
Wow.
Just incredible. Got second. He was in the finals, obviously. Yeah. It was
he lost to the Canadian national champion.
Yeah, he did.
Neil Thompson.
Yeah, Canadian national champ. The top 8 was actually kind of stacked. There were a lot of good players in it. I don't know. It's just once you've kind of reached this level of the format where it's been out for a long time, I think that kind of gives even potentially more opportunity for the people who are super good Magic players to kind of get in there, who've been studying the format for the whole season and just really, really have a plan on what they want to do and how they want to do it. If you're a fan of Sam Eilenfeld, and let's be honest, who isn't? He ended up getting something like 36 or something at this GP.
Nice.
Which was
good
really
job,
great.
Sam.
And another member of Tower Games made the top 8. So that was pretty excellent too. So shout out to our Minnesota peeps out there. And this was a fun story I wanted to just quickly mention was this guy, Nicholas Mohammed, who made the top 8, drafted vampires for all 3 decks on day 2. So brilliant, man after my own heart, and said that before he came to this tournament, he had 6-0'd the last. Sorry, 6-0'd. He had 3-0'd the last 6 competitive draft leagues on Magic Online.
Wow! Wow!
So the last 6 he had just freaking nailed. So I think
so impressive.
I think he might have a good read on the format or something like that.
He might know what he's doing.
He might know what he's doing. Whatever. Yeah. But
awesome.
I don't know. Megan, what is your thoughts as we kind of say goodbye to Ixalan Limited?
I'm excited to see what Rivals does.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I like the tribes, but
I want to know what's coming.
I want more.
I feel like I've drafted it enough. I'm ready to see what's next.
Yeah, agree. I want to see more, just more generally. Period. More stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that all happened. And we are looking forward to Rivals coming out very soon. And then we had a little bit of news about a kind of new sort of product from Wizards, which I thought we'd touch on really quick because it'll be really good for newer players. And that is Challenger decks.
They are called, like you said, Challenger decks, and they are 75 card decks that are geared towards standard playing and people who are going out to FNMs, and it's kind of using some of the very powerful strategies that have happened in standard. So we don't know yet what those deck lists are going to be exactly. But we're pretty excited, and it's going to be something where it's you can get it for $30, pull it right out of the box, and it's 75 cards. Like, you've got your 60 card main, you've got your 15 card sideboard. You can just start playing that sucker at FNM.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You can, as you continue playing, add cards to it, change it up, put in more expensive cards, and kind of build off of that base that they're providing you with. And yeah, super good for anybody who might be thinking about going to their first FNM and is mostly a limited player and wants to just try out standard, or somebody who's just new to the game and you're like, hey, let's play with this deck that's kind of a level above a base level deck, and check out what people are actually playing in standard right now. So yeah, Challenger deck's kind of cool.
Very cool.
So we're saying goodbye to dual decks, and the last dual decks that will be released is going to be Elves versus Inventors, which is kind of a weird dual deck. I don't know.
That is a really weird versus situation.
You know, the classic battle, Elves versus Inventors.
Elves versus Inventors. Everybody knows it's a feud that's been, since the end of time, beginning of time, from the beginning to the end of time.
It's been a feud since the end of time.
It is a feud happening since the end of time.
What if people are wrong about how time works and we're actually going through time backwards?
Yeah.
And then and then dinosaurs are like the culmination of everything on the planet instead of the beginning.
That makes sense. But what is time except a concept? Like, we basically get to say if time is moving backwards or forwards.
Yeah, same as trains. Time and trains are more alike than you would think.
Yeah.
You have to shovel coal into both of them to make them go. Anyway.
Well, except that time can go forward and backward, and trains only go one way. Before we move on to the first annual Chrimby Awards, which that name makes no sense. But
Come on.
I enjoy it a lot.
It was our show. Was the name going to end up making sense, really?
No, it wasn't. Okay. We are thanking the newest member of the MTA family, Ultra Pro.
Yay, Ultra Pro. We're so happy to have them on board. They make awesome stuff. They make awesome play mats, deck boxes, dice, sleeves. Like we mentioned last show, the new unstable sleeves are really, really cool.
They make, we at GP Denver, we've seen a lot of prize walls, Maria and I.
Oh, you know, over our years.
We've been around the GP circuit. We've seen a lot of prize walls over the years. And at GP Denver, Maria comes like running up with her stuff from the prize wall and her eyes alight.
Is that how you describe it?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
with a giant stuffed D20.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm going to pick it up right now. I have it over here. Let me grab it.
Ultra Pro. Giant stuffed D20s that will make even the most seasoned, even the most hardened of us, whose hearts can no longer, understand a love of things,
melt into creamy butter
at the sight of an Ultra Pro giant stuffed 20-sided die.
I know, I was so excited. Megan is not lying. And that die remains with us. We've used it on the show, and I just tossed it. You might wonder what I rolled, and the answer is a 16. So pretty good.
Solid roll.
Pretty good roll. But yeah, none of this would be possible without the geniuses at Ultra Pro. And like we said, we're going to starting to do some giveaways with them. We've got a package coming from them. So stay tuned to this space, aka podcast and your ear holes, and our stream on Twitch and all these sorts of things for
stay tuned to your own ears.
For sweet giveaways. Yeah, stay tuned to your own news. Like classic advice just too,
Yeah, very classic advice.
Yeah. ultrapro.com for all your magic storage needs.
Do. That's Maria, I feel like I took your job. Yeah, which is doing that. I'm sorry.
Okay. There you go.
It is time, finally, for the 2017 Chrimby Awards.
The Chrimby Awards!
I know that you've all been waiting. You've been with bated breath to know what exactly awards we're going to give out and who is going to win them. Absolutely.
This is an award show that is the Oscars wish they could be, basically.
Yes, exactly.
But they can't. The Chrimbies. All right, so... first award for the Chrimbies is a pretty obvious one, and that is Cutest Card of the Year. And
that's right. Maria, it's Hotly contested.
Hotly contested.
Always long awaited.
Long awaited. There was lots of contenders for cutest card this year.
Yes.
Not amongst them, of course, all of our cutest cards. And there is no way that I could give it to any other card besides the cutest card of all, Beast in Show, because of Gnarled Pack. That's right. Gnarled Pack cutest card of all time.
Specifically about the Gnarled variant.
Yeah. Specifically the Gnarled variant of Beast in Show. Congratulations on your Chrimby. You got cutest card of the year.
Adorable. It's adorable.
It's great.
All right. Moving on. We've got the card of Best in Standard.
Ooh, this is talk about hotly contested.
No kidding. And this definitely has a lot of personal bias. Because my personal choice for Best in Standard goes to none other than the Scarab God.
Scarab God, congratulations. Come on up and get your Chrimby.
That's right. That card that is so good that a deck that was already playing 3 colors will play a 4th color just to play this card. A card that made control decks possible. The finisher that you want when you're not playing any creatures, but your opponent is. The Scarab God. I
can't even disagree with your choice of the Scarab God because it just is the best card that Wizards printed this year, ?
It's absurdly good. It's so good.
There'll be people who'll be like, oh, what about Search for Azcanta? And I'm like, can Search for Azcanta kill you? No.
No. In my dreams. It kind of can.
Sort of.
By incurring long-term card advantage.
Okay.
But
Scarab God.
For those of us who believe that really is a win condition in and of itself.
Just every time it hit the table across from me, I felt like I wanted to die a little inside, and I think that is a great indicator of Best in Standard.
You felt like you wanted to die inside, and then you died on the table.
Yes, accurate.
On the battlefield.
Really did.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, so we had Best in Standard, and how about the card that ruins Standard forever?
Do you know what? I didn't pick a card for this.
Okay, that's fine. You picked something else. You wrote what you wrote. I was like, no, she's right.
I just wrote energy.
Yep. Yeah, that is correct. That's the right answer.
Oh, God. Well, moving on. What else are you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say energy, it's so right. That is so correct because it's such a powerful mechanic. When it was created, I don't think they knew it was quite as powerful as it was. And it just completely took over Standard. And it was like, you have to be able to beat these energy decks or you're going to die.
And they're so flexible and they can do so much. And with cards like Ether Hub that just fix mana. And if you have unlimited supply of Ether, then it just is a 5-color land forever.
Yeah, agree.
Speaking of most busted overall.
Yeah, congratulations.
I wrote Attune with Ether.
To Attune with Ether. Yeah, I think you're correct there as well. Most busted overall, you might be like, oh, well, that sounds like a card like Scarab God or,
it is, which is busted. Scarab God is a busted card.
Agree.
But Attune with Ether, just for making so much so possible.
Attune with Ether, you make everything possible.
It's so good.
Congratulations.
You get energy, you fix colors, you play it on turn 1. Wow.
It slices, it dices, it features Nissa looking different than on any other card. Attune with Ether.
Attune with Ether.
Congratulations.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
The next award is the Y Award.
Maria, tell us about the Y Award.
So I was like, I just want an award for a card where you just are like, why? Why did this have to exist? Or when somebody plays it across from you, you're just like, why? And so there's a couple of instances that this can be interpreted in slightly different ways. So I'm going to give you all of the nominees, and you can choose the winner here, Megan. First nominee is Ramunap Ruins. Just like, why? Why do you have to give the red deck literal everything it needs? Like, the point of a red deck is it doesn't have reach. You've got to start out early and you've got to be able to kill them. You can't just kill them out of nowhere on turn 20.
With lands. With your stupid lands.
Yeah, I agree. Ramunap Ruins, why?
Upsetting.
Okay,
Upsetting.
Next one is Sandworm Convergence, why?
Limited beast.
Because if somebody plays unlimited against you, you can't even block. You can't even attack with your flyers. Like,
no.
You have no way to win the game. Zero way unless you have removal for sandworm convergence, which is not a very common thing to have. So
it covers all of its bases. It's like, I'm going to create a bunch of big ground creatures. And maybe you're like, it's okay. I'll still win the game with flyers. Right. Except it's like, no.
No, you won't. Why sandworm convergence? Why? And the third nominee is Untethered Express. Why?
Why?
This card was so good.
Why?
AKA the Pain Train. Just brutal. Freaking brutal. Putting a counter on it every time it attacks. Get out of here, Untethered Express. Why?
So good. So good.
Okay, what do you think, Megan?
Okay. This is difficult, but I'm going to have to go ahead and give the award to Ramunap Ruins.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because it was a menace for so long in Standard, and in many ways still is.
Still is.
Ramunap Ruins. Why?
All right.
Why?
Let's take a step into the positive light with Best Design. It's the card we liked the best design-wise. And are we going to pick something simple and elegant?
Really?
I'm not.
That's not our style.
No.
Here we go.
Oh,
what is your best design
that happens
card?
Sometimes when I get very excited about stuff. Okay, Megan, what was your nominee for Best Design?
Mine is Handy Dandy Clone Machine.
Oh, nice.
I love it. It's so silly. It's very powerful, but it's only powerful based on the number of hands that you can recruit, which I think is great. I love it.
Yeah, we have a vlog up from our time at the pre-release in Victoria with Loading Ready Run, and one of the final scenes is Mark Rosewater attacking me with your hands, his hands, and Wedge's hands, and I just think that's so great.
Yeah.
I also nominated a card from Unstable. Hangman. Hangman is my nomination because I love sub games, but I'm not really of the level of I want to play Scheherazade every time I sit down to play Magic. But I really love Hangman, so let's get a game of Hangman going while we're playing Magic. And I love the fact that, if you get the word right, Hangman goes away fantastic. If you get to put counters on it, all those sorts of things. So yeah, Hangman's my favorite design, and the actual card designers out there are probably like, oh, give me a break, pick a real card. And I'm like, no, these cards are creative and awesome, and I wish we could see more design space like this in real Magic.
Do you know what? I actually have to, mine might actually be X.
Oh yeah?
X is so cool.
X is
just I love it. I love that you can put it into your opponent's hand. I love that you can cast it from your opponent's hand and from your hand and cast cards out of their hand. Now that I think about it, that card was just so cool.
Did you play with it?
I never got to play with it. I haven't yet. Yeah. I hope to still draft Unstable more. And the more that I think about it, the more if I'm just like, what's a card I really want to play? And it's like, that's it. That's probably, that's the card if I had to pick one that I want to really play.
X is awesome.
X is so cool.
Yeah, we got to draft Unstable. I've been thinking about it again today. I'm like, oh, I want to draft Unstable again. So I was definitely having hankerings. It's such a good set.
Yeah. We will have to for sure.
All right. Next, Chrimby is for Best Art. Best Art.
Oh, yeah.
And this category is very important to me. Art is one of the huge reasons I love Magic the Gathering. And I put a couple in here that I thought were, standout cards from the sets this year. Painted Bluffs, I thought was beautiful. Dawn Feather Eagle, glorious. Glorious. I remember it making an impact on me when I first saw it. And my favorite art of the whole year is Conqueror's Galleon / Conqueror's
I think that we
Foothold.
can just agree on this one. It's just great. It's so good.
So beautiful. It's like a rainbow setting across the side, beautiful rainbow sunset, and the ship in the foreground. Just marvelous.
It's so cool.
I wish it had been on playmat this year. I love it so much.
Yeah, maybe it will be. Maybe next year.
Okay. Conqueror's Galleon / Foothold. Congrats on your Chrimby. All right, Megan, you made these next two categories.
I did. I have a Best Cat.
Great category.
First up, Best Cat. Do you know what? I think my best cat is going to be, hold on. I have to
Ooh.
make sure.
That you have a best cat?
Well, that I'm saying the right one, because
Oh, okay.
sometimes their names are very similar.
True. Yeah, this was a hard one for me because
Yeah.
it's like, do you pick the most powerful cat, or do you just pick the cat where you're just like, in your gut, if you had to say what is the best cat of 2017, what just comes to your mind? And that's what I think I'm going to choose, is one that just comes up like that.
What's the best cat for you?
Sacred cat.
Ooh, Sacred Cat is a great cat.
Simple.
Great cat.
Simple. It's just like a little 1/1 for 1, and it showed up in standard too in the tokens deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sacred Cat, you're my best cat of 2017. How about you?
Regal Caracal.
Oh yeah, great cat. Great cat.
Great cat. Great cat. Big cat brings other cats with it. Very catty cat.
3-in-1, really.
Yeah, so good. Awesome card. And playable in standard control decks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty awesome.
I had hoped for a cat deck this year. It didn't quite get there, but I did make a cat horse deck on Magic Online.
That's right.
Oh, it could not win. But here's the thing, it always almost won.
Well, that's something.
It's
That
just
really
not good
is
enough,
something. Then, of course, you have to have the follow-up of worst cat.
Worst cat. Yeah, worst cat.
Worst cat. Worst cat is the cat that had to be told to leave.
Yep. Fell at our
This
guardian.
cat came in, it ruined a party, and we all said, get out.
Get out, cat. I'm sorry. You're not welcome in our house. Fell at our guardian. Sorry. You're cute, but you are the worst cat. Also, I hated
Worst
playing
cat.
against you because I never knew if they were going to have the combo, and it was just painful.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Moving on. We've got best flavor text.
Yes, I have a nominee for this category, and kind of looked through a lot of the flavor text, and this one just kind of jumped out at me as very simple and elegant. Escapes should always be daring. Skyship Plunderer. I like that text.
Mine is Goblin Haberdasher.
What was this one from?
This is from Unstable.
Oh, okay, great.
An accessory in every sense of the word.
That's great.
It's clever. It's funny. I very much enjoy it.
Yeah. Congrats. We'll give two Crimbys to
Yeah.
Skyship Plunderer and Goblin Haberdasher because those are great.
Nice. Maria, you came up with the next category.
Yes. I think it's an important category. Most Emo Jace.
Yes.
Most Emo Jace.
And who did you think was the most emo Jace?
The most Emo Jace, I think, is easily Ixalan's Binding. He is crumpled up on the beach, like crying into his hands. Jace, get out of here. You're so emo right now. Ixalan's Binding. Congratulations on your Chrimby.
And then I added least emo Jace
great.
as a category because you have balance, which is Jace Cunning Castaway.
Yeah, not very emo in that.
No,
at all.
he's kind of on the bow, top part, front part of the boat.
Prow,
He's on
bow,
the front
top
part.
part, front part of the boat. I added after that, dumbest Jace. And it is, in fact, Jace, not on a card, but in the flavor text of Embalmer's Tools, where he gives us this lovely Jace nugget, quote, "They might be dead, but these mummies are masters of their trade."
That's the dumbest quote. The dumbest thing Jace has ever said.
Can you imagine being next to somebody and they're like, "Well, these mummies might be dead, but they are good at what they do." Yeah, they're dead. They're mummies, you idiot.
Yeah.
Don't act like that's weird. You live in the magic universe. Get out of here, Jace. Dumbest Jace. Congratulations,
Dumbest
Embalmer's Tools.
Congratulations on your Chrimby. Next, we've got best hat.
Best hat, inspired by Loading Ready to Run. A best hat, Emperor's Vanguard. Come on.
Yeah. Great hat.
Fabulous
Great
hat.
hat.
Love the art. Fantastic
so
plumage.
good.
Congratulations.
All right. What's our next Chrimby?
All right, the next Chrimby is most horrific, which I think is just, we got to call these out. There's 3 in this category.
Yeah. Except I think my middle nomination was actually from last year. So
Okay. So revise. There's 2.
Yes.
First, I'm just going to mention Star of Extinction as runner-up because
horrific.
it's horrific. They're all dying. And poor
All the
Gregory
are gone.
standing there with his mouth full of ferns.
Exactly. Poor guy, just in the middle of eating lunch.
Eating lunch, getting blown away. And, of course, the winner has to be Caught in the Brights because horrific. You're running over a gremlin, you monster.
Yep.
You
Terrible.
actual monster. So yeah, congratulations or not to Caught in the Bright's most terrific of 2017. This next category is for you, Megan.
Yes, thank you. It is most blue.
Most blue.
Blue is a beautiful color that has a lot of things that it can do. And it's really the best color. I think I can say that, and everyone will agree with me.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Universally.
Yep.
So we had 2 nominees. The runner-up is Overflowing Insight, because what is more blue than drawing as many cards as you possibly can?
And 3 blue mana symbols, too, in the cost.
Exactly. But I had to give it to Search for Azcanta.
Pretty blue.
Great card. Great card, helps in card selection. And do you know what? It does a thing that is so important to blue also, which is it just becomes a land. Sometimes when you're blue, you just need more lands to cast your great blue spells. So while not an instant in and of itself, it helps you find many instants and helps you cast many important instants.
Wonderful. Search for Azcanta.
Search for Azcanta.
Congratulations on your Chrimby. Up next is a card, or a category that's very important and near and dear to every Magic player's heart, which is best/worst, because aren't they the same thing, pun-inducing card. And you might be racking your brains. What could it be? Shipwreck Moray. Because if I had to hear that's a Moray another time after I played it, I might kill someone.
I never heard someone say that.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Really? I'm so lucky.
I mean, I'm an abuser of it, too. I did tweet out a Valentine with that's a Moray on it, and so I'm guilty. I'm guilty of the crimes I hate. Yeah.
All right, next up we've got Best Nickname.
Oh, yeah. So great nicknames all around in the sets this year. I want to put a nickname out there to Carney T for Carnage Tyrant. Mm-hmm. Just a classic, good old-fashioned nickname. But also, for which card?
What?
But also, who is the winner of this category? Because I think the other one wins.
You think the other one wins? Gregory.
Gregory! Yay! What is it? Looming? What is it? Brontodon?
Yeah, just big ancient Brontodon.
Ancient
big Brontodon.
10-10, Gregory. You're great.
Gregory's just a 9-9.
Oh, he's just a 9-9, sorry. Wow, I made Gregory
just
bigger
a 9-9.
than he is. Maybe he ate a lot over the holidays. But
yeah,
I got to give it out to Marshall Sutcliffe for spreading the love of Gregory as he did on coverage and on limited resources. So everybody knows Gregory by his true name, Gregory. The best multicolor
Next
card.
Next up, we've got best multicolor card. This, I think, is just completely undisputed.
Oh, absolutely.
How could you ever pick a card, best multicolor card, other than River Hoopoe?
River Hoopoe! The Hoopoe!
Great card.
Yeah. Fabulous card. Wins you games out of nowhere.
Favorite card. If you had a category that was also like best 2-drop, I would also give it to River Hoopoe.
Yeah, I was gonna make best 2-drop. But then
if you had a category that was like best bird, River Hoopoe. Best beside a river, River Hoopoe.
How about best beside a river of blood?
Oh, poor River Hoopoe.
It's definitely River Hoopoe still. Yeah.
Gross.
Brutal.
But yeah.
All right, next category. Best one mana spent.
1 mana.
Okay.
Nice. All right, Maria, what are our options?
Our options are for best 1 mana spent, Dive Down.
Nice.
Great.
Get some hexproof.
Legion's Landing. Amazing.
Get a 1/1. Maybe transform into a land.
And Opt.
Ooh, instants, draw cards, scry cards. What more could you want?
All right, Megan, are you going to choose Opt here?
Do you know what? If it were up to me, I would. But, Maria, you made this category.
I did.
It's up to you.
Man, how can I not choose Legion's Landing? Because, well, Opt is a great card and has made its way into other formats even. Not only do you get a 1/1 lifelinking vampire creature token, you get them all the time, whenever you want, as soon as you're able to flip it. So I'm going to go best 1 mana spent, Legion's Landing.
Nice. Do you know what? At the end of the day, you might press me to agree.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a good argument for both of those ones there.
Next, we've got best new mechanic.
Whew, this is a good category. I want to put contraptions in this category because I think they're so wonderful. We've been waiting for them for forever, and they turned out great.
They're so cool. They're amazing. They look great. They operate great. They're so great.
They're was great all around.
Yeah, we did have some other cool mechanics, though.
We really did. And I want to put Explore in here because we both loved Explore.
Explore is so cool. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, so
it's just a neat mechanic, and it feels flexible and powerful. It's really cool.
I'm gonna give these both trophies for the Crimbys because
I agree.
Unstable is something new and different and isn't not your typical Magic set, so we can't really judge them equally. So they're both gonna get Crimbys from me.
It's an apples and oranges.
Absolutely. Speaking of best new mechanic, what about worst new mechanic?
Worst new mechanic. Maria, what did you pick for worst new mechanic?
I picked Eternalize, Megan. Eternalize. Because it's basically
You kind of felt...
Megamorph.
Yeah, I was going to say you felt it was another Megamorph situation.
Yep, I absolutely did. Oh, it's embalmed. Just kidding. It's just a bigger embalm. Get out of here, Eternalize.
Well, okay. I mean, I did enjoy using the mechanic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Give me that.
But in terms of inventiveness, it was not high up there.
Agree. What did you choose?
No. You know, I didn't choose anything for worst new mechanic.
Oh, okay.
I kind of was with you on Eternalize.
Excellent. We're in
Like
agreement.
I said, I enjoyed playing it, but on the scale of inventive, not there.
All right, we have one final Crimby to give. Megan, do your best.
Best returning mechanic. I think that we all want to shout it from the rooftops. Bring it back forever. Cycling.
Cycling! Yay!
Who doesn't love cycling?
Every Magic player loves cycling. It's a fact.
We don't agree on anything, Magic players, I mean.
No.
Except on cycling and how much we love it.
Cycling's incredible. I would love to see it on select cards. I don't know if that's what they want to end up doing, but I would love it.
It's great. So good.
So there you have it, your 2017 Crimbys.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the second annual Crimbys take us.
Yeah, we should keep our categories and go back and have to fill them in again for 2018.
We should. We'll add some new categories.
Okay, great. This is a great plan.
Perfect. We're going to do a mock-up of a trophy.
To pass the like a little Crimby trophy.
Exactly. Yeah, a little Crimby trophy. Show people what it looks like.
Overall, in Magic this year, how do you think everything went?
I liked it. I super enjoyed the Almond Cat block, which I think people kind of generally agree on. It was a great, really fun block. And I had a good time playing it. Like, Unstable is one of the coolest things I've seen happen in Magic in a long while. So this year has been solid, man. Real good. Solid
year for Magics. All right, 2018, you got a lot to live up to. Especially if you want
2017 is coming for you.
Yeah.
Or 2018 is coming for 2017. I don't know how time works.
Watch your time.
We're all just moving backwards anyways.
Slowly towards dinosaur form. Well, everybody, that's our show.
We're all becoming dinosaurs.
I sure hope I'm the one that goes like this and has a little frilly neck.
Oh, yeah. I thought with that sound effect, I initially thought you were saying, like, you hope that you're the dinosaur that explodes.
I hope I'm the dinosaur that explodes.
Dark. Okay. Weird.
Real dark. But thanks everybody who supports the show on Patreon, patreon.com/MTAcast. A big thank you again to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. cardkingdom.com/MTAcast is the link to use if you want to buy anything over there. Thanks to Ultra Pro for being our fabulous gear sponsor. And thanks to Texas for holding Meghan for us on a layaway.
I'm just here. I'm here.
If you want to hang out, come hang out with us on twitch.tv/magictheamateuring, Twitter at MTAcast, facebook.com/MTAcast, and internet.com/farts.
Also, don't forget our YouTube channel. This week we've got videos on how to draft Unstable.
Yes, youtube.com.
That is wild, and I'm a little directionless. We've got a map for you.
Oh, I love it. Great metaphor. We will be that crinkly map you pull out of your glove box for your Unstable drafts if you're hanging out with your friends.
Make the sound that a map makes.
Like this.
Exactly. That is either a map or Pop Rocks.
What about a transformer?
Or a transformer.
Nice.